Welcome everyone, Zach the Incredible Impression here. Happy Saturday to you all. It's Saturday, August 17th, 2024. I'm going to start up the swamp here because it is pretty hot out here in Florida. I'm currently in the Villages near Lake Sumter Landing, which I'm going to take you guys down and show you here in just a bit, because we've never vlogged here before, which I cannot believe. Since I started the Incredible Impression channel 3 years ago, it is hard to believe that I have never ever vlogged this town square, or any town square of that matter. But it's currently 91 degrees, and I'm gonna show you this here. Watch this. 91 degrees here in the Villages. Now, you'll notice the gimbal here. Why is there a gimbal? Well, I am now filming on a brand new camera, one that I have never ever seen before, never heard of, never used up until about a month ago, when my favorite, and I want to give a shout out to my favorite YouTube star of all time, Mr. Adam the Woo, wonderful YouTube vlogger, been in the industry for many years. He just celebrated his 50th birthday on August 10th, so happy birthday to you, Adam. Happy belated birthday. But this new camera that I am filming on is the one that Adam started using, and what also over 90% of YouTube vloggers are now using, and that is this one, the DJI OSMO Pocket 3. Very comfortable to use, very small, it's very convenient as well, and I believe that the quality is so much better than my old Samsung Galaxy S23, which I still use for photos and certain videos here and there, but not going to use for YouTube anymore, except possibly for some starting intros when I hook it on to my phone holder here in the swamp while I'm driving, so I can give you guys a little bit of a view of the road or whatever. But I'm going to pop a link in the description down below. Oh gosh, it's hot out here. It's starting to drip sweat down my forehead. But I will pop a link in the description to the DJI website, so if any of you guys are interested, go on there, tell them that I sent you, even though they're not sponsoring me, they're not paying me to say it, but just let them know that you saw a YouTube vlogger using it. And wonderful camera. I think I made the greatest decision of my life. I'm sorry, the most incredible decision of my life. But that's that announcement. Also, however, last announcement, 17 days from now, we are going on a mystery adventure. That's right, we are taking our very first long haul trip, and I'm bringing you guys with me to document everything. Someplace I've never been before in all of my 38 years on this earth, but I'm going to bring you guys along as well. So 17 days from now, and this will be the last vlog I do until the mystery trip. But right now, let's walk down to Lake Sumter Landing so I can show you guys around. There are a lot of great things to see down there, especially the lake itself. So let's go. Look at those palm trees. And this is the shopping strip. And right down there is Sonny's Barbecue. Now watch this. This thing has a wonderful gimbal on it. So watch this. Oh, hello. It's me. Back to the other side. That's the gimbal right there. It's very efficient too. Really works with a lot of great things. This is the Old Mill Playhouse movie theater. My parents go here quite often. Nice little quaint movie theater. Looks very old-fashioned, but I think it's a rather nice little theater. And who doesn't love themselves a great burger with some great friends, some great times, and a delicious milkshake at Johnny Rockets. I just had lunch in there a little bit ago before I started the vlog. There is a lot to see down here. Looks like they are gearing up for some sort of a concert here. They have a lot of concerts here at the squares. They usually happen on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Well, I'm not exactly sure about Sundays, but they do have them on Fridays and Saturdays. And the way it's looking, it looks like this might be a band that I used to see. No, wait a minute, it's not. I thought it was the band Pentagon. Pentagon was an awesome group, classic rock and roll cover band from the Lancaster, Pennsylvania area where I used to live. Look at these old-fashioned water fountains. I wonder if they still work. Yeah, they do. Wow. Look at this one. That's Haagen-Dazs over there. They got a really nice batch of fresh ice cream over there. I was gonna go in and get some, but I ultimately decided against it. And also, they have their own Village's radio station here. 640 AM, 104.5 and 102.7 FM. WVLG, the Villages. And there is a DJ in there broadcasting. And look at this. They even got a sink out here for people to wash their hands in. Pretty cool. Uh-oh, retro alert. These old-fashioned gas pumps. Really, really classic here. And they got a whole bunch of relics from old-time, classic Americana society. Walking down the steps now towards the lake called, surprisingly enough, Lake Sumter. And it looks as though the water has risen due to the storms that came through. Look at this. Please do not feed the wildlife. No feeding or touching any wildlife. That includes birds, fish, turtles, squirrels, and alligators. Oh yes, folks. We're in Florida. Gotta have the gators. I want to see if there's a turtle hanging around that I can film. The water is very, very murky, so I don't think we'll be able to see much of anything. But look at how the clouds are reflecting in the water and the clear blue sky. And as you can see, they have some boats out there that are actually anchored out in the water, which are permanently there specifically for decoration and some added elegance. My gosh, the lake is almost overflowing onto the boardwalk. This is the boardwalk here. It's very neat. Very neat. Now, I know there are alligators in this water. And as a matter of fact, a gentleman back there just told me that a friend of his said that they spotted a gator here in the waters just a few weeks ago. But I've never seen a gator in these waters. I have yet to see one. There is the golf course over there. I don't know exactly which course that is. It might be part of the Palmer Legends golf course, but don't quote me on that. And this place over here, all the way out there, is the hotel, the resort for Lake Sumter Landing. And over there, they actually have a boat ride that takes you all around Lake Sumter. They talk about the history of it and what actually goes on here. And look at this. Look at this. There's some boidies there. Looks like it might be geese or something. They hang out here on the little boats that are anchored out here. I sure hope I don't get flagged for copyrights because of the music that's playing in the background, which even if they do flag ya, I don't understand why, because it's not like it was intentionally put in there. But you know, it is what it is. Coming up now on the Lighthouse Bar and Grill, the Lighthouse Point Bar and Grill to be exact. And this lighthouse used to be a functioning lighthouse. I don't remember what time or era it was, but it used to be a functioning lighthouse. Now it is simply here for decoration and posterity. The Lighthouse Bar and Grill. I have eaten here many, many times, and nice little quaint place. Get a good look, good view of the lake. As you can see, I'll pan back again. Way over there is where we just came from. But there is still so much more to Lake Sumter than meets the eye. So I'm gonna try to show you as much as I can of it. Might have to take the swamp and drive to certain locations because of the sheer size and magnitude of this place. My gosh, it's hot out here. Boy, am I perspiring. Man, I'm sweating like Taylor Swift on Deal or No Deal. Keep loading area clear, or you'll end up in the drink. Definitely don't want to do that. Crossing over this little wooden bridge over this murky little canal that leads out to Lake Sumter. And one thing I didn't get to film to document was RJ Gators, Florida Sea and Grill Bar. They actually have pretty good gator bites in there. And right here we got Cody's Roadhouse. Zoom in here a bit. Cody's Roadhouse. Excellent food in there. Great wings, great steaks. Whole bunch of great stuff. Highly recommend you come to Cody's. And look at these awesome palm trees. Zoom out again. Look at that. I love the zoom effect on this. It's so neat. Groom Transportation. Now, take a good look at this area. Groom Transportation. It kind of looks like an old train station, if you will, only no railroad tracks. It's directly across from Cody's Roadhouse and the lake and the golf course across the way. But remember this place in about 17 days. Just remember it. Groom Transportation. Here's one of the vans for Groom. 17 days, folks. 17 days. Now this place here, the Chop House, when I first moved down here to Florida in 2013, which was, gosh, 11 years ago. My goodness. Proud to be a Floridian. But this place here that's now called the Chop House originally was a TGI Fridays. And then TGI Fridays moved out and a restaurant by Guy Fieri actually moved in. But I don't believe that place lasted very long, because not long after I saw the Guy Fieri sign up there where the Chop House sign is, it switched to its current name. I've eaten there one time. Very good food. Very good food. More along the lines, as you can see, of the fine dining experience. See the white tablecloths and everything. They got a nice little outdoor area. But the Chop House, very delicious seafood, steaks, chicken, just gourmet food that you will not be disappointed in. Here's another angle of the Chop House. This is more of a corner, catty corner look. And down there you can see the rest of the way that leads to Lake Sumter, where we just came from the square. But the Chop House has incredible steaks, seafood, chicken, just a bevy of gourmet delight. Quite on the pricey side though, but I promise you, if you come to Lake Sumter or come to the villages in general, whether you're a vacationer or you're a resident who has not yet been to the Chop House, or you are family of a resident or simply a tourist, I highly recommend you come down here to the Chop House, because you will not be disappointed. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. And they also have a Barnes & Noble here. Over there again is the Chop House. And look at that beautiful palm tree. If it weren't for the intense heat, I'd have to say it's very nice out here. But where I'm standing right now is a nice little piece of shade underneath a tree. This is a nice little area though. Yeah, that guy said it right. Nice weather. Except it's too hot. Now this area here looks like paradise, you might say. It might look like a drive-in diner, but as you can see, there's nothing but golf carts around here, because this drive-in is a drive-in. Well, not a drive-in exactly, but it's made to look like a drive-in diner. But it's called Fuel, and it's all about golf carts. I believe it's a golf cart accessories shop, as well as a golf cart store and a garage to fix golf carts. But either way, when I first arrived here in Florida, I could have sworn that it was a drive-in diner. But nope, it is golf car sales. The Village's golf cart sales. And look at the variety of golf carts over here. They got 2-person ones right there. See if I can zoom it in. Right there. And then they got these big guys. This seats 6 people. And I always loved the idea of the rear seat, so that when you're, when you're riding in the golf cart, it's more like, you're going backwards. It's more like you're going. This place that we're coming up on now on our way out of Lake Sumter was always one of my favorite haunts. Bravo Pizza. They have some of the best pasta dishes in the Villages. Great, great food. That's the majority of Lake Sumter Landing. Over here, though, we're crossing a bridge. Kind of a bumpy bridge. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 36 miles till empty. It appears as if I am, as in a way to say, draining the swamp. No pun intended. Gas crisis averted. Almost forgot to mention to you guys that this camera gets about an hour and 2 minutes worth of battery power on a full charge, but for some people that may not be enough, because some people like to film an hour or maybe an hour and a half worth of a vlog. So for that, I found a good solution, which I'm sure is obvious to a lot of you, and that is this. It's an Anchor portable battery pack. You see, you plug the C cord, the C charger piece, like this, into the adapter, and you have to charge it fully before you can use it. Then this, with this little guy, and then the other side, which is exactly the same pretty much. It's just a C, Type C to Type C. That then goes into the camera here, and you can portably charge your camera. So I very well recommend that anyone who's going to use this camera, just be prepared, especially if you're going to use it for long length vlogs. But just a bit of helpful information there. That's going to do it for today, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, give this video a big thumbs up, and hit the bell notification to know when more incredible impression videos are coming your way. Also, check me out on Facebook, Zach W. Arnold, Instagram, as well as my official website, www.thezacharnold.com. And again, this will be the last vlog for 17 more days until the mystery trip begins. So I guess you could call it a magical mystery tour for all you Beatle fanatics, but for me, it's an incredible mystery tour. So stay tuned, and we will see you in 17 days. Vlog over. Oh my Lord! Somebody's been here! No, they took my statue! They took my priceless statue! The police! I've gotta call the police! 911! 911.